You recall one of the issues that his supporters kept on raising during the supposed unity walks. I don't know how working together can unite.
Never participated.
Well, because I don't believe in that. I believe you have unity talks where you sit down to listen to each other and to try to agree to disagree, raise some compromises, give and take, and then you try to unite. I don't know how people can be walking on the street together and that will lead to unity.
So you think it was a fruitless venture? The last one is going to be held in Ho?
Not fruitless. It did help animate the ground. It did help give an indication to our supporters that, well, the party is still alive and kicking, you know. So as the branding is a branding that they got wrong, and their posture and attitude that was also wrong. You recall some of my colleagues attended the unity walk in Cape Coast, and they were hooted at and thrown out and prevented from talking. And it is there that the message was clear. In fact, some supporters of John Dramani Mahama told them that, my friend, this is not your activity. If you want to talk, organize your own.
John
you know,
say that?
I said some supporters of him. And my friends came very bitter, you know, and they relayed what happened at that event to me. And I told them, I told you so. I advise you against it because I have my ears on the ground and I know what is happening.
Do you think this was simply to show up the popularity of ex-President Mahama as well?
It's part of a strategy to test the ground.
So he was
to see how,
that's what you feel? He was
well,
this entire
who else? You think that me and my supporters were sponsoring?
I've heard indicate, former information minister, say that this was led by Kojo Bonsu, former Kumasi mayor, and he was leading the organization. You think otherwise? You
think Kojo Bonsu is that rich? Again, what is the position of Kojo Bonsu in the party? You just bring any individual to come and organize party activities? I'm happy to hear that Kojo Bonsu was leading it. One of the reasons why we lost is that our own supporters turned against us. There was a marginalization of party and party structures. Is that what is still going on?
But the interesting thing
are we learning our lessons? I think it's important we go back to the basis. Why did we decide to come together to form a group called a party, National Democratic Congress? Why do we waste our time going electing people to lead us? And so if you have to have a party activity, who are better positioned to organize it? Is it the general individuals in the party?
But you have some party executives. John C.S.C. Dunketia and co were all there sometimes. Kofi Adams, he joined some of the unity works. This gave a clear sense that he had the backing of the party leadership in organizing this. What Kofi Adams, your national organizer, told us, for example, is that the regional executives in the various venues the party held the unity works led the organization of this.
I thought that you differed from that position. I thought that you said they told you that it was led by Kojo Bonsu.
But my point
that is the truth. That is actually the truth. It was led by
Felix. Then I quoted Kofi Adams.
Yes, Felix's position is the truth. It was not led by the, in my region, the Upper West region, there was a group of young guys who led it with the support of Kojo Bonsu. And in fact, when they fixed the date and they had some information that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was not going to be around, they were on air to say that because he was not going to be around, they were going to postpone it. You know, and people debated them. Was it a party activity or it was his activity? If there's a party activity, we could go on without him. Why do we have to wait for him? Fortunately, it turned out that he will be available. So they went on air again to say, oh, he's coming. And so we're going to organize it. That was not the regional executives. They actually made the regional executives who gave indication that, oh, we're giving you your blessing, our blessing. We're giving you our blessing so you can go ahead. And in fact, they tried reaching out even to some of us in Accra. I was away. I wasn't in Ghana then. But they spoke to some of the regional leaders in Accra. And they shared their opinions with them. Don't let's pretend. And that's one of the serious challenges in Ghana. Pretense. people not being candid and truthful is a serious constraint to development in Ghana.